Oh man, you know AB always ballin'. Alkaline batteries, Alcatraz busted. What up, fight world? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. You know, I'm on the floor like a floor towel, athletic bastard, about billions. So Adrien Broner is getting a title shot. Some people are up in arms about it, and I want to talk about this. As far as the title shot, I've seen worse in boxing. I've seen people that are far less deserving. At the very least, Adrien Broner, does he deserve a title shot? Not necessarily, but he's a big name in the sport. His advisor, Al Heyman, looked out for him and put him in this position for a vacant title, and he's getting it. But in his defense, to his credit, he is undefeated at 140. Now, I think he should stay his butt at 140 because every time he exceeds 140 pounds, be it Maidana, Sean Porter, or even Paulie Malignaggi, that was a split decision, he hasn't looked his best. But at 140, he's put on more competitive, more dominant performances, and this is the weight class that he's fighting, a la Verdiev. So Adrien Broner, what I will say I like, he looks like he's in good shape and he's leaning down. And about the Premier Boxing Champs structure, PBC, a lot of people sleep on this, but allow me to elaborate. One thing that I really like what they are doing is they're keeping these guys active. For example, Broner, he fought John Molina. A lot of people wanted to see that fight in 2014. We got it in 2015. He fought in March. Then he fought Sean Porter at a catchweight, lost that fight, and now he's already back in a title shot. So that's 3 fights in 1 year. Then you look at guys like Danny Garcia. He fought Lamont Peterson, controversial, tough fight against a good name. Then he came back, fought Paulie Malignaggi, pretty much beat him, easy work. And they're talking about making Danny Garcia versus Robert Guerrero. Keith Thurman, he fought on the PBC debut against Robert Guerrero, which was considered a step up. Came back, had a little trouble in round 5 versus Luis Collazo, got the job done, KO'd him, and now they're talking about making a Sean Porter fight. Deontay Wilder, we can do this all day. Deontay Wilder fought Bermane Stiverne as a challenger and became a champion in January, came back, got rocked in a round, got the KO versus Eric Molina, a puncher, and now he's already coming back to network TV. So despite not all the boxing fans have to be realistic. Not all these are going to be the best, most colossal matchups in history. You know what I'm saying? When they're fighting that often, guys fighting 2 or 3 times. It's not, you're not going to get Matisse and then Maidana rematch and then Amir Khan. It's just nobody's fighting that spectacular of a schedule like that. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just straight killer after killer after killer, no matter what. You got to be realistic. And a lot of people aren't realistic in the sense of the landscape of boxing. There's a lot of promotional disputes and cold wars and stuff going on behind the scenes that will enable. I would love to see Broner versus Terrence Crawford. But is that likely? No, not really, based on the political mumbo jumbo and all that stuff. But what I will say with Broner right now, he looks like he's in good shape. And I think that comes with, like I said, the PBC frequency that these guys are fighting. They're fighting more often. Broner, I've seen him bloat, and when he had the nachos, he looked like he's at a movie theater or something, or a game. He had the nachos and the Coca-Cola. He looked bad. He looked fat. And I've seen him in other pictures and stuff before fights. Even on the All Access Mayweather Canelo, he looked fat. Even Mayweather says something like, damn, boy, what you been eating, when he was on Rap Tour. So the fact that he's fighting this frequently, especially a guy with his temperament and his personality, I think he has the personality not necessarily to be a workhorse and year-round gym rat. And he has the potential to balloon up to Ricky Hatton proportions. So the fact that Al Heyman's keeping him constantly working, constantly in there every so often, you don't give your body that much chance to balloon up to those Ricky Hatton sizes in your off season. So I think that's one good thing. And he's kept the weight down. He doesn't look bad right here, and he still has plenty of time to get ready for his title shot. So that's what I do like. Now, this is the other thing with Adrien Broner. To me, it's really like the boy who cried wolf. I told you guys after the Porter fight, I took a gamble with him. I told you he's a wild card in my prediction, and he came up short. He did good in the 12th round, but that's about it. Came up very short based on all the build-ups. You know, Sean Porter, his daddy got all the money. His dad got the fly girls, and Sean in the Uber. He did all that, and then you came up short, right? So I told you, against the big name, I'm not picking Broner. Broner got to show me something. So it's like the boy who cried wolf to me. It's hard for me to know where Broner's head's at. You know what I mean? When guys like Victor Ortiz, they start showing me the quitter mentality and things that could possibly get you fouled out or disqualified, guys like Zab Judah. My friend was from Brooklyn. He's the one that put me on Zab Judah. He was real big on Zab Judah. But then after Corey Spinks lost and Baldomir and fights where Zab Judah, in my opinion, shouldn't have lost. Maybe even the Danny Garcia fight, the fight with Paulie Malignaggi. I can't keep picking somebody to win until they show me something. If they look unstable, as a boxing critic and analyst, it's hard for me to rock with it. So Broner, he looks like he's in good shape, but we've been down this road before where, Floyd's training him, giving him tips. He's in the TMT gym. He's focused. He said it himself. After the Maidana loss, I ain't losing again. And then you lost again. So for me, I'm just going to leave it like this. Broner got to show me something. I'm not going to just be on here making these videos and say, oh, Broner, this is the new improved Broner 2.0. He's focused. He's back. And then he puts up a stinker or a lackluster performance or doesn't make weight again, something like that. I'm not doing it. So Broner looks to be in good shape, but in the past, he's been in good shape, like his last camp, and he put up a dud. So I'm anxious to see what Broner shows up. And it's not even I want to see him do good. If you know anything about me and boxing, I love a good underdog story. So I would love to see Broner turn his career around, but it remains to be seen. And I'm not going to make videos and say this is guaranteed what he's going to do. On paper, he should beat Alec Verdiev, but we'll see. He says he's focused. It looks like he's keeping the weight down. It remains to be seen. Let me know what you guys think of Adrien Broner keeping the weight down. He says he's focused. He says he's hungry, but again, he said that before. What do you think? Make sure you like my video as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video, it's Ego signing off.